Hi everyone, it's Francis Moment once again. Today I want to provide another evidence that proves the earth is flat and not a sphere or globe. It is not square, it is flat and circle. So Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 1 talking about water being separated. So above the atmosphere we see a blue sky. That most probably the reason or the evidence to prove that the water is above the sky. So, according to Genesis chapter 1, it says in verse 6, and God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water." And so God made an expanse and separated the water under the expanse from the water above it, and it was so. The expanse is the space in between the earth and the blue sky that we see. So probably our atmosphere, no one has ever reached beyond the atmosphere, right? The water is above there, and as we read on, I'll confirm to you that there is water above the sky. So that expanse is called the sky, and the water lays the foundation of the sky. Beneath it is the sun and the moon and the stars. So fast forward to chapter 7. During Noah's time, there was a flood. And how can flood fill a globe? How can flood fill a sphere? Right? Because as the flood came up, it even the flood rose high above the mountains and hills. It can only be possible if the earth can be only possible to a earth that is round and flat. So in verse 8 or verse 10, 11, 10. And after 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600 years of Noah's life, and on the 7th day of the second month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. So the water that was separated and lifted up beyond to the sky, beyond our atmosphere, during Noah's time, there was a flood, and the gates, the Bible said, the floodgates of the heavens were open. So the atmosphere, the sky was open, and the water gushed out from heaven. And rain fell on earth 40 days and 40 nights. Remember, that was not just any ordinary rain. On that day, on that very day, Noah and his sons, and it goes on, they entered the ark. It goes on, and Lord shut him in. Okay, verse 17. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted, and the ark high above the earth. The water rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. Was it, if it was a global shape or globe shape or spherical, I don't know how possible that water will fill around that ball, right? So they rose greatly on the earth, and the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the earth perished: birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swam over the earth, and all mankind. Everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out, man and animals, and the creatures that move along the ground, and the birds of the air were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. The water flooded the earth for 150 days. That's very clear. Bible perspective. If you are Christian, you believe in God, you believe in Jesus Christ, you believe in His Word, the Bible is very clear. The first text we discovered says that all eyes will see Jesus. Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. And that can only be possible to a flat earth. Because if it is spherical or globe, those people on the sides of the earth and underside of the earth will not be able to see God or Jesus when He comes back. It can only happen when the earth is flat, that every eye will see Him. You may have lots of questions and lots of things to prove, but I'm going text by text from the Bible. Yes, you will ask the question about water escaping the earth if it's flat. How do they fall over? Talking about the sun and many things that we will touch text by text. And if you ask me if the earth is hanging in the space, I will tell you yes, it is, because it's biblical. So my understanding and belief of the earth is based on Bible and proven by science, or confirmed by science, not proven but confirmed by science. Anything that science say and that is not proven by the Bible disapprove it, I will not take it in. I will not accept it. I will not buy it. So this is the second text that proves that the earth was once filled with water and we still experience floods. Is the fact because the earth is flat and round, flat and circle. It's like a disc. It's like a dish.